All right, let's jump right in. We're going to talk about something super handy on Okuma machines that honestly, a lot of people don't even know exists. And that's how to control your rapid speed right inside your G-code.
I mean, you know the feeling, right? The machine is about to make a big G0 move, and your hand just instinctively goes to that override dial, just in case something looks a little bit off. We've all been there.
And that feeling? It goes from 0 to 100 when you're proving out a fresh program. The tool's just rocketing towards a brand new, probably expensive fixture or some clamps. Yeah, it's a total heart-in-your-throat moment.
And that's really the problem we're tackling. Sometimes G0 is just, well, it's too darn fast for comfort. You need something more reliable and more predictable than just frantically spinning a dial at the last second.
Look, the physical override dial is great. We all use it, it's essential. But what if you didn't have to rely on it? What if you could build that slowdown, that little safety net right into your program, so the machine just knows to take it easy when it hits that critical spot? Well, guess what? You absolutely can. On Okuma OSP controls, there's this awesome system variable that does exactly that. It's called variable override, and trust me, for proving out programs, this thing is a game changer.
So VOVR, what is it? Simply put, it's a system variable that lets you, the programmer, set your own override percentages for your rapids, your feeds, even your spindle, directly in your G-code. The machine does it all on its own.
A perfect way to picture it is like a remote control for those speed dials, but it's built right into your code. You can tell it when to turn down the speed automatically at any point you want.
Okay, so that's the what. Now for the how. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of actually using VOVR in a program. And you'll see, it's way easier than you might think.
So the VOVR variable has a few different flavors or indexes. You've got index 0 for rapids, which is going to be our main focus today. Then there's 1 for your regular feed rate, and 2 for the spindle. Super powerful stuff, but right now we are all about taming that G00 rapid speed. So yeah, to slow down that rapid move, we're going to be using VOVR with index 0. This is going to be your go-to for pretty much any safety or prove-out situation you can think of.
And here it is, the magic command. It's this simple. You just type VOVR0 equals 50. That one little line in your program, and boom, you are in complete control.
So what's that 50 all about? It's just a percentage. You're literally telling the machine, hey, from this point on, I only want you to rapid at 50% of your top speed. It's that direct, instant, predictable control.
Okay, so you know the code now. But the real skill of a great machinist is knowing when and where to use it. So let's cover some real-world situations where this is an absolute lifesaver.
I can think of 3 main times this is just perfect. First, anytime you're proving out a new program, it's the ultimate safety net. Second, for any rapid move that gets a little too close for comfort to your clamps or your fixtures. And third, when you're sneaking into a tight little corner on a complicated part, it just gives you that extra beat to watch and make sure everything is okay.
Okay, listen up, because this next part is critical. VOVR is awesome, but you gotta play by the rules to use it safely and effectively. This is the stuff you absolutely need to remember.
Okay, so first, the value is just a percentage, 0 to 100. Easy enough. Second, when you use this, it totally ignores the physical dial. Your program is in charge. And this is the most important part. It does not reset itself. You have to tell it when you're done. You must manually reset it in your code. So think of it this way. The physical dial is like a light switch on the wall. It stays on until you physically flip it off. VOVR is more like a motion sensor light. It's on for a specific programmed reason, and then you need to tell it to turn off. So, how do you reset it? Simple. You just use this line. VOVR0 equals 100. That puts things back to normal, back to 100%. Seriously, do not forget this step. It's just good practice to put this at the end of a tool change or at the very end of your program.
So, let's tie this all together. What's the bottom line? VOVR gives you surgical control over your machine's speed. You can build safety right into the program, slowing things down for just a few critical moves, exactly when and where you need it most.
And that really gets you thinking, doesn't it? Once you know you can control something like speed programmatically, it kind of opens up a whole new world. So my question to you is, now that you know this, what other part of your process are you going to automate next to make things even safer and more efficient?